So today, the story I'm going to be telling is why the possum's tail is bare. So in the beginning, the possum had a long, beautiful, bushy tail. And every morning he would sit outside and comb it. Now, the rabbit didn't have a tail because the bear pulled it out and was so jealous of the possum, and he decided to play a trick on it. There was to be a great council and dance, and all the animals were to attend. It was the rabbit's job to go out and tell everyone. So as the rabbits passed the possum's house, he stopped in and asked if he was intending to go. And he said that he had such a beautiful tail that he would save him a special seat right in the front. So he said that that was great, and that he would also send the cricket over to comb the possum's tail. The possum was so pleased with this arrangement, and he was so excited to go to the dance. So later the next day, the cricket came over. Oh, pause that. The rabbit went over to the cricket's house and told the cricket just what to do. Now, why do you ask, is it so important that the cricket does the possum's tail? Well, it's because he is the greatest barber in all of the forest, and it is a special treat to have him cut your hair. So later that day, the cricket went over to Possum's house, and Possum let him in, and he stretched out his tail, and he closed his eyes, and he waited. So as the cricket was dressing Possum's tail, he was wrapping a red ribbon around it. Now, what the possum didn't know was while the cricket was doing this, he was cutting the hair right next to the skin and covering it up. Well, when cricket was done, Possum opened his eyes and looked at his tail. And he said, "Well, what's this red ribbon about?" Cricket said, "Don't worry about it. It's going to keep your tail looking good. All you have to do is unwrap it when you get to the dance." Possum was like, "Fantastic." So he went on his merry way to the dance. So that night he went on, he found his seat right in the front, just as Rabbit had promised. And when it came his turn to sing, he got up, unwrapped his tail. He didn't bother to look at it because he knew it was going to be gorgeous. So he stood up, the drum started to go, and he said, "Look at my beautiful tail." Everyone started to shout, and he sang even louder. "See what fine color it has." They shouted again, more loudly, and this made Possum very happy. So he continued to sing. "See how fine the fur is." Finally, all the animals started laughing at him. Possum couldn't figure out why everybody was laughing until he looked at his tail. He picked it up, and it was bare as a lizard's tail. He was so ashamed and surprised that he could not say anything. All he could do was roll over helplessly on the ground and grin. So to this day, when you take a possum by surprise, he'll just roll over and grin.